Okay, so firstly, you're all very welcome today. My name is Katie O'Neill. I'm the Marketing Manager at the UCD College of Engineering and Architecture in UCD. So today, we're very lucky to be joined by Head of School, Professor Peter Kennedy, who will give an overview of the professional diplomas available in the UCD School of Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Thanks, Peter.
Thanks, Katie, and welcome to the attendees. As Katie has said, I'm going to talk today about the professional diplomas that are offered by the School of Electrical and Electronic Engineering. For those of you who are familiar with the school, we have a very long tradition in power engineering on the electrical side with special expertise in renewables, power system stability, and so on. On the electronic side, we have particular expertise in IC design, digital communications, and power electronics. So the programs that we have developed, they're new programs. The first cohort of students entered this year. They are designed really to offer modules that we typically offer just to our own students, but to make those available to people who are not able to attend the UCD Belfield campus in person. So what we have done is these programs have modules that are delivered in real time to the students who are present on campus, but they are also recorded and made available to those off-site learners. The assessment for the programs is in the form of homeworks, assignments, mini projects, and exams that can also be taken online. Where there's a laboratory component, we can do those either in an intensive form, or we can make an equivalent available to those who are off-site. So the two programs that are offered are professional diploma. First one is the professional diploma in power systems analysis, and this is taught by experts in power systems analysis. The current cohort of students, there's about 12 students on the program at the moment. They're all working in industry full-time, and they're taking this course in order to upskill. So the course comprises 4 modules. You take 4 5-credit modules to a total of 20 credits. The modules that are on offer in the autumn: renewable energy systems, power system dynamics and control, and optimization techniques for engineers. So of those 3, you would pick 2. And then in the spring, power system design, applications in power electronics, and stability analysis of nonlinear systems, which is mainly to do with power system stability. So the students who are in the program at the moment, most have chosen to do 2 modules per trimester, 2 in the spring, 2 in the autumn. But you can adjust that to 1 and 3 as you prefer. The professional diploma in electronic design, as I said, has a particular emphasis on integrated circuit design and is taught by experts such as Terence O'Donnell on the power electronic side. He does a lot of work with Maxim, for example. Anding Chu, who's the RF electronics expert and has projects with Huawei, Xilinx, Analog Devices, and others. And Bogdan Staszewski, one of the leaders, in fact, the inventor of digital RF. So they teach these modules. There are a few more modules available in this program. In the autumn, advanced signal processing, radio frequency electronics taught by Professor Zhu, power electronics technology, and analog integrated circuits. The analog integrated circuits course is taught by Bogdan Staszewski, and as part of that course, you learn to do a full IC design using Cadence tools. In the spring, the follow-up modules are digital communications, applications of power electronics, digital and embedded systems, and mixed signal integrated circuits. Again, you should take a total of 4 modules, so that can be 2 + 2 is what the students at the moment are taking. That's your choice. So you could do 2 + 2, or you could take 1 + 3 as you prefer. So that's the basic outline. As I said, the students in the power systems analysis class are all working full-time in the power industry. And those in the electronic design class are people who have come with a bachelor's degree, undergraduate, in electronics, some are converting to IC design, some are just upskilling in IC design. And that's what we have on offer. So I'll be very happy to answer questions along with Katie on these. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Peter. A couple of questions have just come in. The first one to Laura, if you don't mind. Somebody is asking if they want to make an application, are we open for September 2021, and how could they go about that?
Yeah, so we are open for applications for September 2021 this year, and it's all online applications. I'll put a link in the chat to the website link on UCD, and it'll give you a list of documents that you'll need to upload as well, and it's a fully online portal, so it should be fairly self-explanatory. But I'll put the link in the chat to the website link, and also to myself and Katie's contact details. If anyone is making an application and would like support, they can email us as well.
Peter, someone is asking with regards to their full-time working in the industry, very interested in this professional diploma. I know you mentioned both programs are available fully online, so there's a good level of flexibility, but realistically, they want to know how manageable this is with a full-time job. You're just on mute there, Peter.
I'll speak about the experience of the students this year. So the students this year, all started with 2+2. Two students found it a little tough going based on projects that came up and they had to deal with them. So they dropped back to 1+3. But we will be as flexible as we can. We're hoping that students will be able to do 2+2. That has been our experience this year. I'll mention that if you think that this program is maybe too much for you at the moment and you'd just like to take one module, that's also possible through the UCD Advanced Centre, and the website for that is just advancedcentre.ie, a single word. So you can go for one module at a time if you would like, but then you collect a module. This is a program to allow you to collect a bundle of 4 and get a qualification for it. But if you think that you would be happier just taking one at a time, that's also possible.
Okay, so I think it demonstrates there's a good level of flexibility. The ideal for the professional diploma is 2 modules in the first semester and 2 modules in the second. If you're finding that a little bit overwhelming, you reach out to your program director, have that conversation, and failing that, you have an opportunity through the Advanced Centre. I might just ask Laura to pop up the Advanced Centre URL in the chat as well. Peter, someone just not clear on what the costs are of this program, if you have that to hand.
So the cost for the professional diploma is €1,850 for the program. For an EU student, and for non-EU, it's 5,850. Just for the benefit of non-EU students, that's because the Irish government subsidises the component for EU students.
Excellent. And we just have one further question. Someone is asking if they did the professional diploma and further down the road to complete the full masters, can they do that? And can they get recognition of prior learning for the modules they had previously undertaken through this professional diploma?
Okay, so that's a very interesting question. What we're doing at the moment through the Advanced Centre that I mentioned is there's something being developed in Ireland at the moment called micro-credentialing, where people will be able to accumulate modules from different places and bundle them together to get higher qualifications. At the moment, we only have the professional diplomas in place, but our intention is in the longer term to allow a person to bundle a few professional diplomas together or other qualifications to build to a master's. So I would say watch this space. All that's available and all that can be promised at the moment is that you can, through the Advanced Centre, you can take one module at a time, or we have bundles of 4 for the professional diploma. If you want to go to a master's, you can enroll in the master's program, or we would hope that in the future we'll be able to bundle these programs in such a way to give a higher qualification.
Thank you very much, Peter. So that's it for today. A quick overview of the professional diplomas available in the UCD School of Electrical or Electronic Engineering. All that's left for me to say is to thank Peter Kennedy very much for his time, and my colleague Laura, and wish you all the best of luck. Thank you.